Time to blast some ice with lightning bolts. Hello, spectators, and welcome to the show. It is your host, Mosaic Arts, here with the Megaman Legacy Collection. So, as you know, like I've said previously, we have multiple focuses of the kinds of games we're covering on this channel. Mega Man just being one of those very games that we would be covering. And, as I had also found on a previous poll I had run, you guys had mentioned that you'd be interested in me doing casual playthroughs of games that I know. So, why don't we do just that? Starting with Mega Man 1. So, you got this here. Honestly, funny story. Which one first? Bomb. Yeah, so, funny story. In the past, I used to always start with Cutman first because, like, I don't know, I just did. But I've learned over time, to be honest, that it's just, like, honestly, it's easier to go for Bombman first. Oh, that's odd. Yeah, so, it's kind of funny. The whole story behind getting this game set up is, like, there was a lot that went into it. It was, like, so I had a whole thing that happened where basically, like, at first, I was going to play this game on a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I'm actually playing on PC right now, on Steam, specifically. And so, I bought, like, this capture card for Nintendo Switch games, which I will still use, just not for this game, but also, on top of this, I had bought, like, a microphone to put in my PC and stuff, but I thought I was going to need all that. And one of the whole reasons I was planning on doing that is, well, as you can see on the classic Mega Man games, there's these borders that, and I just assumed that they were exclusive to the Nintendo Switch version, but I looked around the settings a bit and I realized, no, you can use the borders on the PC version. How did I not know that? No idea. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, so I did all that, but then I got curious. So I have a Nintendo Pro controller, and one of the things I wanted to eventually do was, you know, start playing PC games with a game controller because, I don't know, I hadn't really mentioned that at all, but like, there's something about playing games with a very specific controller setup. I think you know what controller setup I'm referring to, right? 4 buttons on one side, control stick on one, control this certain way. I think you know what I'm referring to, right? Well, yeah, I basically found out that you can actually set up your Nintendo Pro Controller on your PC. Why I didn't know you could do it before, I don't know. I think it was just because it's Nintendo hardware, I kinda just assumed you can't, and wow, that Sniper Joe's having a moment. Yeah, I gotta be real with you, and I don't even know now how many years we've been playing this game. I never knew that glitch was even possible. But yeah, finish up what I said, it's like, I found out that you can hook up your Nintendo Pro Controller to Steam, and so, what that meant is, yeah, I didn't need to buy like a PlayStation controller or an Xbox controller, I could just do it on here. Which, yeah, was pretty cool to find out. But you wanna know what isn't cool? Yeah, this joke writes itself. But also, on top of this, I remember that, not even to remember, because I just did it, like, as of this recording, I did, like, so many test recordings on this, because I was trying to get the balance between, like, the audio and, like, the audio and my voice correct, to make sure, you know, they were balanced perfectly. Finish the joke, guys. What did I say? Perfectly balanced? Finish the joke. Okay, yeah, so I think I'll actually start commenting on the game now. After giving you all a background of the lead up to this. So starting with Power Guy's favorite Robot Master, we have Gutsman. I don't know if you've heard of Power Guy, but he makes a lot of pretty funny stuff about Megaman and things like that. I'm a pretty big fan of his, I would say. If you're a fan of his too, well, you'll probably be a fan of those of you clicking on here for the first time. Since I play a lot of similar stuff, I play a lot of retro style games, and why am I telling you this? You know my old channel's about already. So let's talk about Mega Man a bit. Yeah, Mega Man's a game that's really interesting for a number of reasons. One of them is, well, from what I can tell, while this has been changing in recent years, Mega Man isn't particularly considered popular. Yeah, like, it's popular in, like, niche circles of, like, the web and stuff, but otherwise, I just don't really hear the common person talking about Mega Man too much, to be honest. Like, most people I've told about it, it's their first time ever hearing about it. Which to me is just, you know, pretty interesting, because it's just like, I've been interested in Mega Man for years, and then I find out most people just have not heard of it. Why I think this is, I don't know. Maybe it's because of how hard people find Mega Man to be. Maybe it's like something else. I don't know. Actually, I think I do have an answer to it. Basically, I know that when Mega Man was first worked on, Capcom didn't have confidence that it would sell. Which, yeah, to be fair, when it came to the first game, it actually didn't sell. So they were actually technically right about that, to be honest. And even to this day, the series, oh my gosh, I'm on 1 hit point. That's not great. Hopefully it doesn't end up mattering. So for now, it's not really a problem. The answer behind that, though, is actually, the whole story behind that is actually really interesting. Basically, Capcom really didn't have confidence that, like, he's got guts, talking about Gutsman and stuff. But yeah, that's the thing that's so interesting, is that Capcom actually, when it came to Mega Man, they didn't think it would... Oh my god. He usually doesn't jump that many times. By the way, if you're asking if I'm going to use the rewind feature, that doesn't matter, I'm not telling you. Capcom, they didn't think Mega Man would sell, and so, while they let, I don't know who the first, I don't remember right off the top of my head who the first guy that worked on Mega Man was, but whoever the first guy was that worked on Mega Man, they let him work on it, but they weren't confident in it. It was actually Mega Man 2 that was the first game in the series that actually sold pretty good. But even then, it was like, it just, the series has just historically never reached numbers of something like, say, Mario, or Sonic, or Pokemon, or even The Legend of Zelda or Metroid. It's just always been a more niche series compared to all the other ones. And like I was mentioning prior, yeah, I think it's because of, like, the difficulty of the game for one thing, but Capcom also probably didn't fund it much on a marketing perspective, because while Japanese games exist, there straight up are no American Mega Man commercials, at least I've seen before. So a lot of people in the States probably just straight up didn't even know Mega Man existed because it barely was advertised here. Which makes what Capcom is thinking of doing now, with Mega Man very interesting. Because I know they put out a tweet recently, or like one of their accounts put out a tweet recently saying that, like, they plan to actually focus more on Mega Man and Ace Attorney in the future, from what they've talked about. Like, to actually really promote them and push them to be bigger. So, that could be changing in the near future. Maybe Mega Man will reach a level comparable to something like Sonic or Metroid or something like that, like I just talked about. Or Zelda. Who knows? We'll see. Feel the robot, feel the bounce. Do I hear you stop? Coming to the top, Master's eye, hey, the powers of gold. Doctor, why are you so gonna
die when I told the flip up with my hyper bombs?
What do you mean it's not how the song goes? Yes, it is. Those of you who heard the song before and know what I'm referring to. That's absolutely how the song goes. It's just your nerves cursing you. No, this isn't guessing. That is how the song goes. Are you in denial? Well, tell your memory they're the ones that's wrong. I mean, they are. Because, yes, your memory's as bad as I say it is. JK, by the way, if you're curious. Like, come on now. Okay, so, if we want to beat this in one try without cheating, we are going to have to beat Cutman in one try. Challenge accepted. Let's do it. It's time for Kung Fu Cutman. Oh man, looks like we game. Whoa, the game's rewinding on its own? I didn't press that. What's going on? You didn't see anything. You saw nothing. First try. Yeah,
boys. First try.
And girls?
First try. We are halfway there. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Yeah. So, you know how in my other videos I have constantly told you guys, you know, go check out the megas because they're worth checking out. Yeah, given the game I'm playing, get used to it. Wow, I can't believe I actually made that jump and I just hit my head on a block and fall. That would have been stupid. By the way, there's also another reason I actually fought Bomb-Man first, aside from just, what is it now? Aside from just, well, making things easier when I fight Cutman. You'll see it in about a screen or two. Namely about, like, get up right here. Yeah, you see this dumb thing right here? So, this thing right here, guess what? You need it to beat the game. Yes, this completely optional, missable item, you need it to beat the game. So, if you miss it, I sure hope you like backtracking, because that's what you're going to have to do to grab it. Either you're going to have to visit this level twice, because those blocks can also be broken with the left beam. I don't know if you knew that. That's a left man's weapon. Or, as I just did, you can break them with the super arm, which I collected ahead of time by finding Gutsman before the others. I remember when I was younger, I always found Megaman to be a pretty big challenge, and depending on how you play it, it can still be very challenging. Like these dumb enemies. These, what are they called? Big Eyes? Wow. That was a thing. They can fall off. Son of a... Whoa. I just phased right through that thing? I guess the timing I went through there? Yeah. NES games are sure wonky sometimes. Wow, I just said screw it and ran. And it worked. That's crazy. But, hey, I'm not complaining. But yeah, that's actually an interesting topic I never brought up. It's like, how do you guys feel about lives in video games? Because honestly, there's something that people debate about on a really deep level about, like, were lives just an archaic way of artificially, like, you know, pumping up difficulty? Or are they a necessary part of making games challenging? The way I see it, it depends on the kind of game you're trying to make and what kind of challenge you're trying to give the audience. Shoot. let's try to... But yeah, like I said, I would say it really depends on what kind of challenge are you trying to give the player, more or less. Because if you're trying to make a really difficult game, lives can add to that, but sometimes a game doesn't need lives to be hard. It's honestly something I would say doesn't really have a right or wrong answer to it. It just depends on the kind of challenge you're trying to put forth for the player more than anything else. Beyond that, there's not really much to say for me. Got him. Fun fact about Left Man. He can kill you can kill him in 3 hits with his weakness, but he can kill you in 3 hits with the elect beam. So you gotta really watch how you're doing it. But honestly, I gotta wonder with the elect man, how do you even go about beating him without his weakness? Like, I've never done it. Like, I don't think I've ever done it a single playthrough because it's like, I can't imagine how you would do it, if I have to be honest. Because it's like, if you take him on 3 hits and he moves as quick as he does, and you have like nowhere near enough room to fight him, how the heck do you even beat him? No idea. Anyway, we are on to the 5th stage of the 6th. Pretty quickly, if I do say so myself. This game isn't honestly that long, if I have to be real with you. Oh, wait a minute. I have the magnet beam. In the wise words of some homie Johnny. Yeah, I know we said something else, but I'll say what I want. Because I have a family-friendly channel. So, no swearing. Anyway. Whee! Yeah, that's something funny about Mega Man 1's, like, gravity physics. Is that the moment a foot holding disappears underneath you, you just drop like a rock. It's kind of funny, as you saw. Why do I keep randomly pausing like that? I gotta stop that. I just forget to 1-up, for one thing. But I guess what I was trying to say was, I forget stuff. Literally, I guess I got short for memory loss. I don't know why that happened. I just said it, but I already can't remember what it is. I don't know. Oh no, guys, is it setting in? No. Anyway, let's not worry about it. Time to blast some ice with lightning bolts. Wrecked. Generally, that has got to be a personal world record for me anyway. A personal record for me anyway, of like fastest defeated Robot Master, period. Like, no joke. Like, I did that so fast. Anyway, last of the 6 Robot Masters. This stage is on fire. By the way, on a random crazy topic that I had on my mind for a while, but I just neglected to bring up until now, is how it's like, it's kind of crazy how, if you think about where AI currently is as a technology, you guys know what kind of technology I'm talking about, right? You know, generative AI, like ChatGPT and stuff, you know, Gemini and things like that. It's just a little bit crazy how, if you think about it, with how advanced AI is getting to where I've seen people that are like making like actual robots and stuff. Mega Man? At least the classic series. Now, I don't know about Mega Man X or like Zero or like those iterations of robots with actual sentiments and stuff. So that's something people have wondered about a lot too. Don't know how I feel about that. But what I do know what I feel like about is how it's crazy how, with how advanced robots have gotten, Mega Man might not be as far off from being something we consider realistic fiction as you might think. I mean, people are already talking about using robots for war. It's kind of crazy to think about. I don't know. Food for thought. Ow. Ow! And now we are about to come up to to another one of those bosses that I asked the same old question. How in the flipping flip of flippity flip 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 do you beat them if you don't have their weakness on hand? That is all I ask about that. Look at this! How do you dodge that without... How do you dodge that, period, is what I have to ask. I know people have pulled it off, but it's like... I've never done it, straight up. So Fireman's another one of those that you, like, need his weakness, or, like... There's no way you are going to... Just my personal 2 cents, as a Mega Man Pro. Oh no, guys, I just claimed myself to be a Mega Man Pro. Now I can't mess up on any facts about the series going forward, or I can no longer call myself a Mega Man Pro. Now I can't. Yeah, that's always been a slight design flaw in games. At least the classic ones, where it's like, every fight is either going to be a massive uphill battle unless it's already pretty easy if you're just using the Mega Buster, or you're just going to trivialize every match. Anyway, told you this was a short game, we're already on to the Wily stages. Yep, Dr. Wily is so sinister he doesn't even need to animate at all. And now he's calling on his mech. Can you stop me, Yep, and there's my Dr. Wily voice. Hope you guys like it, cause that's what you get. By the way, the Mega made a very interesting song pertaining to, like, this specific thing. Also, I literally just remembered that you could do this. That should help you deal with all those annoying robots. But, like, yeah, it's literally one of those things you have to... Oh, no. Oh, no. There's something I just remembered is going to happen this level that's, like, I'm not looking forward to, now that I'm remembering it. For those of you who know this game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, oh boy, are you in for something. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I like how they just reused this room, then just took the enemies out. Anyway, you guys are going to see a preview of the boss I'm talking about. Meet the Yellow Devil. See this? See the kind of stuff behind the dodge? You see the kind of things behind the dodge? How not fun they are? Yeah, why don't we don't? How about we don't? You're probably like, well, I mean, how about we don't? How would I do that? You're probably wondering. You'll see. All Mega Man enthusiasts in here know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, you saw what I just did, right? Come on, fight this guy legitimately, you're crazy. Yeah, I'm not putting up with that. No way. You couldn't pay me to do that. Do actually pay me, though. Whoever is,
YouTube, pay me, or something. No idea.
Can we cut all this out? Can we cut all this out? No. Darn it. By the way, I'm going to do something strategic. You're probably screaming at your screen right now like, that's what I just did. Whoa, what's this? Invisible pit? Yes. And, of course, now we have to fight all the Robot Masters. Get used to this, by the way, spectators. this is going to literally happen every single Megaman game. Spoiler alert. But hey, if you're already a fan of Megaman, use that. If you weren't, sorry.
1, 2, 3!
Rat! Get flipped quick, man. What did I just say? Okay, seriously, did I really call Electric Quick Man? He is not going to show up until the next game over. What did I just do? No idea, don't ask. Anyway, moving on. Oh no, they're giving us a 1-up. As I've said prior already, they're giving you a 1-up, it's probably a bad sign. Anyway, time for a crazy thing. And no, it's not the flashing seizure one, it's something else. No way, you're fighting yourself? What? This is nuts. I can't believe it's actually happening. Whoa. Am I really just... So I guess this is a thing you can do? What? Okay, I gotta tell you something. So, I've had, like, I don't even know how many other times I have fought this boss that this boss has always given me such a hard time every time I fought him, and the one time I decided to report it, you know, like this, I just beat him with literally no effort. I literally just stood in place and just shot the electric balloon over and I just beat him. That has literally never happened. It's never worked all the other times I tried to do it. But it just decided to work that time. Like, I made that boss look super easy that time, but usually, even with the weakness, I usually find that fight to be pretty challenging, so... nice! Anyway, this third level is, like, so short. It's, like, so much to where it's, like, can you even call it a level? Because, look, we're just running around through the water, blasting robo-penguins and stuff. Not much else is really happening, so it's just like, ow. Is this much of a level? Because look, you just run through here for a while, and look what happens. Yeah, look, it's just a straight corner you just run through. And then look at this. We're already at the boss. Did they just, like, run out of time to develop this game or something? Actually, that's a fairly strong possibility. Okay, so see, my logic was that I thought the rolling card would do more damage just because, I don't know, I just thought it would. But then you realize, oh no, it doesn't. Oh, I died. Anyway, yeah, the Mega Buster is just quicker than, like, using anything else. You know, harder than, like, those killer blocks just sitting there, but we are safe for something pretty important. I swear these guys are easy. I know I'm making them look hard, but yeah, these guys are easy, I swear. Yeah, I gotta be honest. You're not given nearly enough room to dodge these attacks. Straight up, you're not. No way, we just magically have another chance? What the heck happened? How did I get this? Wow. It's not like I'm playing the Legacy Collection or something. I'm trying to save time. No, that's obviously not what it could be. There's nothing like that at all. Absolutely not. Wow, what is this secret mechanic this game has? Where sometimes it gives you an extra chance to beat it? Whoa, what's nuts? See, like, some of these fights, it's like, without the weaknesses, are they even possible? Like, I don't know. It's like, it's really something to be asked with some of these, like, kinds of obstacles. Anyway, we are now on the final level. I told you this game was short. You know how earlier I was saying, Gutsman is Power Guy's World Master? Yeah, it's also Wily's. Waiting for the streetlight to change me, like. I don't actually drive, but I plan to in the future. And I'm sure waiting is like that, but I don't know. But I don't need to drive to know what it's probably like waiting for the cross light or the street light. What did I just call it? Something cross light. What the heck is a cross light? It's what you call something when you say street light. Correct. That's what you call it. I actually did a fairly decent job dodging Fireman's attack there, honestly. Yeah, this dude's just not difficult at all, straight up. Oh, and of course, you even fight Gutsman last. Come on, it's so obvious that, like, Gutsman is Dr. Wily's favorite. Like, there's no questions asked about that. Like, I didn't even notice that until now, but it is the case. Oh, wow. That happened. Anyway, yeah. Final boss time, boys.
And girls.
Let's do this. Honestly, yet another example of one of those bosses that is like, without their weakness, you gotta realize how hard. Case in point? Okay, I say case in point when I wasn't dying before I died. But, don't think about it too much, and we'll all be one big happy family here. Got it? Yeah, with these energy balls. You know how insanely tough it would probably be to dodge most of them? Pretty hard, and they hit pretty hard too. And this fight's pretty hard. Everything about this fight, without their weakness, is just hard. But hey, I had the weakness, so it wasn't hard.
Please forgive me.
Okay, just this once. You better not do this again, Wily. Like, seriously, I don't know. I think if you do this approximately 6 more times, Mega Man might just snap. Might just lose his mind or something like that. Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. However, the never-ending battle continues till all strong forces are defeated. Fight, Mega Man, for everlasting peace. How you guys like my dramatic voice? But yeah, the first Mega Man was the first of its kind, to be honest. And so, for that reason, it's like, there are little subtle ways you can tell it's kind of rough around the edges, but it's decent for a first attempt. Like, there's been first games that I've seen go much worse than it, if I gotta be honest. Now, to name any, well, I gotta be real with you. I can't actually think of anything now. I know, you're probably like, okay, so how do you know there are? They're just not coming to mind right now. That's how I know that, guys. But yeah, Mega Man 1 complete. Revisiting it, it's just like, it's a fine game, but the sequels do way better than it in like every way. Which, yeah, speaking of that, expect Mega Man 2 in the very near future. I will repeat that one more time. Expect Mega Man 2 in the very near future. But otherwise, we have finished Mega Man 1. With that being said, Mosaic Arts is leaving the building. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Make sure to share this video with your friends or anybody else who may hold interest in the channel. And until next time, spectators, see you in the next show.